Hello, and welcome to another Hytale video. I sincerely apologize if you can hear any echo. I'm not recording where I usually record, due to the fact that it's just kind of loud where I usually record. I apologize for not uploading recently. The problem is I was super busy doing important things, like watching Among Us videos, as I said, important things, and then I got a cold. If I still sound a bit stuffy, I apologize. I don't think I do anymore. I'm pretty much over it. I also don't think it was COVID. Anyways, on to the topic of today's video. Is the Caves and Cliffs update a threat to Hytale? On October 3rd, Mojang announced the new update, 1.17, the Caves and Cliffs update, to be coming to Hycraft. Oh god. To Minecraft. Although my Hycraft would be a very interesting game, so would Hytale, wouldn't they? And it was huge. It included tons of new biomes, some of which were shown, some of which were promised, the Warden, which looked awesome, wireless redstone, and even more to come, with only early looks at most of the features. The community was obviously super hyped. They've been asking for a cave up, but we've been asking for a cave update for quite a while, and now we finally have it. There's only one slight problem. A lot of people are kind of expecting Hytale to release at a roughly similar time as the Caves and Cliffs update, around the summer, or at very least for the beta to drop by then if it's going to be fully releasing at the end of 2021. Now, the question is, could this overshadow the release of Hytale? Could the Caves and Cliffs update be more distracting than the release of Hytale? Now, problem where this comes in is a lot of Hytale community members are also Minecraft community members, because Hytale is very similar to Minecraft in some ways. It's a block game. It's being developed by Hypixel Studios, who run the largest server on Minecraft, and also who advertise it in their server. And so a lot of people might be distracted with wanting to play the new features rather than playing Hytale, because they kind of want to see how it pans out. And this could be kind of a big boon to Minecraft and a big hit to Hytale, with a lot of its, some of its members, who do YouTube like I do, or who are super obsessed. Well, obviously want to play the game no matter what. But a lot of members are just like, oh, Hytale, that's a thing. It looks cool. Guess I'll play it when it comes out. And could they be more distracted by the Caves and Cliffs and Hytale end up kind of forgotten? Now, in brief, sort of. I've kind of determined that it probably depends on a couple of factors. The first is that the actual new features are probably come to us in February through to March. Maybe January, it's supposed to be a bigger update, but just based off the Nether update's release plan, they were adding features at least into April, I think. And it started off in February, I believe. So the new features actually, it's not going to be hard-hitting in the summer is what I'm trying to say. At that point, it's just going to be the pre-releases, which is there have been bug fixes for like the past 6 weeks, and there's probably not going to be anything too big for the release. There generally isn't, aside from like the ability to play on realms and most servers updating to it. So with that in mind, if Hytale does release the beta in the summer, or releases in the game in the summer, or in the bug fixing period, that would probably be advantageous. In fact, it would be even more advantageous if they did it in the bug fixing period, where the new features are gone, they've already been mostly experimented with, people are just now kind of waiting for the release to come out. They want something exciting, and oh, what's this new game, Hytale? Sounds fascinating. Another option is for the beta release before the Caves and Cliffs update. This would just allow it to not have any overshadowing at all, as long as, all the YouTubers start getting the hype out, the trailer at least releases before that. Things would, or presuming they're making a new trailer and we're not just going to stick with the current one, then hopefully the community will watch it, and then when the Caves and Cliffs update comes out, people are going to drop off, but the initial hype will be there, and they'll have caught a lot more players' attention, with most players probably watching videos on 1.17, maybe even playing around the snapshots, but also watching and playing Hytale beta at the same time. Now, this is actually probably what's going to happen, at least since they're probably going to release their big announcements, which will hopefully include a new trailer, or something else that can get viewed and can get more people into the game. And so if they release at least a beta trailer today, before the Caves and Cliffs update, then it is totally possible that they can get a lot of hype going, get the hype train up for a beta release before the Caves and Cliffs update release. But that would be very early for their planned schedule, but hopefully we at least get the hype. Now, what would be disastrous is if Hytale was to drop the beta and the trailer when all the hype for the Caves and Cliffs update. And, more dedicated people who've been keeping track of Hytale's development and really know what the game's going to be and are super excited for it, are definitely not going to pass up the opportunity. But as I said, a large number of the player base is going to constitute people who understand that Hytale exists, but aren't adamant fans and might not really catch the trailer, especially if maybe they're not subscribed to Hytale's YouTube and following their Twitter, like you should be. And if Hytale does release their trailer and beta at that point, they're going to lose a lot of player base. The game's release might not be as big as they had hoped, and that could be quite damaging to the game's reputation. Now, I do think it could come back after that. I imagine when people do start getting bored, they might start looking at other things, and that could be a good time for Hytale to start advertising, as well as maybe putting big advertisements in the Hypixel lobby, like, a big sign over the main lobby or over the various lobbies saying, Hytale beta released, or beta release date, or something like that. At least maybe the delivery man. But overall, I don't think the Caves and Cliffs update is going to be a huge distraction for them, and I think it's probably, it could take away some of the hype and fan base, and could dent the release of the beta a bit. It's probably not going to take away fully, and I imagine once the full game releases, which is most likely going to happen at a point where there's really no more hype for 1.17, and most players have already seen the new features and already experimented with them, it's probably going to end up generating more hype then too, and the game will hopefully, if it's good, which of course it's going to be, but what am I talking about? Hytale not being good. Hopefully it'll be good, and obviously if it's not, the Caves and Cliffs update isn't going to matter, but since it is going to be good, then I don't think the Caves and Cliffs update is really going to affect it too much. And I don't think Mojang designed the Caves and Cliffs update to do that either, but lots of YouTubers have already covered that subject, so, go watch one of them. Anyways, that's all for today, and if you're wondering if I'm going to cover the postcards from Orbis, here's the very, very brief summary. We've basically learned that players may or may not have to wear environmentally protective clothing based on sort of hoods in the sand area as contrasted to furs in Zone 3, stuff like that. And that also items could come in sets but are more likely just going to be items that are made of similar material, look the same, or have similar aesthetic designs. If anyone is shocked by this development, you shouldn't be. Also, we got to see a new helmet, the back texture of the crawlers, as well as the scale of Void Eyes, which are the size I kind of thought they'd be, quite big. Anyways, that's kind of all we've learned. I believe I mentioned the new helmet. So, yeah, that's it for today. If you like this video and enjoy seeing content from my channel, or if you don't enjoy seeing content on my channel, but really want to stay in tune with Hytale and don't want to miss a single thing that a YouTuber might notice, click like and subscribe so that I get more views. Click like and subscribe because it will benefit you. And yeah, that's all I have for today, so I'll see you in the next video, which will be releasing at the same time Hell freezes over or the same time I release my next video. Goodbye!